Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show in which it pays to be economical with the truth. On Lee-Mac's team tonight, a comedian, podcaster and star of Last One Laughing, it's Lou Sanders. And from YouTube to I'm a Celeb to Here Tonight, it's Nella Rose. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, a stand-up comic who is back for more. It's Nabil Abdulrashid. And he's the face with the bass, the charmer who's a farmer. It's Blur's Alex James. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Lou, you're first up tonight.
Oh, lovely. At a Blur gig, I threw one of my socks at my favourite band member, only for him to throw it back.
David's team.
Is your favourite Graham? Graham's my favourite.
What's wrong with Damon?
Nothing's wrong with Damon.
That's not what you were saying backstage.
Who is your favourite member of Blur that is here?
Oh, well, Alex, yeah. He's my favourite member now, but at the time I was a lot younger and I just went for looks. I went for bad boys at the time. Now, of course, like...
Who's the bad boy of Blur?
It's Damon Albarn.
Tell us about the sock-throwing incident.
I just got excited. I was swinging it around, because I'm a laugh. And...
Why were you swinging it around?
Well, I changed my footwear to be more comfortable because you can't wear, like, high heels at a gig. I was trying to make my friend laugh with this bit because it's a sock, not underwear. Well, it is underwear, but it's not, like, the sexy stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, it is where I wear it.
Show me how you did it.
Well, let's have a go. Let's have a go.
Let's have a go. Wait, are you trying this for the first time?
No, the second time.
Don't fold it, just as it is. Wave it to the air.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm about here.
Right.
There's a lot riding on that. No. Please let David pick it up.
I'm interested to see, David, if you have the strength to throw it back.
All right.
Oh, God. Get some real...
I think that might be the least satisfying round of applause I've ever had.
Where was the gig and when?
I actually don't know, because it was a long time ago.
Do people throw things at you on stage when you were in Blur?
I got cheese, mainly, yes, a lot of cheese. Never saw a sock.
OK, you'd arrived in high heels, right? And you changed into what?
We were going to a day thing for my friend's birthday, and that was like a dressy lunch.
Yeah.
Then we were going to see Blur in the evening. I had to change the shoes, and I put on some flat shoes.
With which pair of shoes were the socks designed to go?
With the heels. So the heels were like booties.
So the socks go with high heels that are sort of boots.
Yeah, booties.
And so cover the socks.
Yeah. Can you say booties?
I'd rather not, because booties, I would say that's for a baby. Were you a baby?
I'm your little baby.
Oh, no. Stop, Lou. Just stop, please. That's horrific. Please. No. Alex, you're in a good position. You know what happens at gigs.
I think it's a lovely, lovely load of rubbish.
Nabil?
I've never seen anyone throw socks, and I've been to some wild concerts as well. It's a lie.
We'll go lie.
OK, Lou, they think it's a lie. Was it a lie or was it actually true?
It was a lie, because you're the best looking one!
It's a lie. Lou didn't throw a sock at Blur. Nabil, you're next.
When I'm on the train, I like to predict which stop other passengers will get off at just by the way they look.
All right, Lee's team.
That's quite a skill.
I never said I was good at it.
What's your technique?
It depends. Like, you know, if I'm on a train and there's a guy, like, wearing sock and sandals,
You'll think Bethlehem.
Bethlehem or Shoreditch, you know, because they both have gluten-free bread.
I think your reference is to unleavened bread. I don't think that's gluten-free. I think that's just not risen.
Because you remember that from back in the day, don't you?
That's right, Lou, because I'm several thousand years old.
So give us some examples, Nabil. You're on a typical commute. What sort of people would you see and where would they be going?
I observe what they're eating, how they're moving, what they're doing, if they're very...
What they're eating?
If they're eating things like, you know, a couscous...
You're saying if they're eating couscous. Have you ever been on a train?
Yes. But also, what about if someone's going to visit a friend? Have you thought of that?
People who eat couscous on the train don't have friends. Don't be silly.
Where will they be going if they are eating couscous?
They're going to Brighton or Hove.
So can you remember the first person you guessed, whether you got it right or not?
And did they stand up just before they got off and you thought there's a clue?
No.
Can you imagine him just people watching on a tube? I can't.
I can't.
Does anyone remember when, like, MI5 had the adverts which said, do you know where the person next to you is getting off?
Yeah.
MI5 were asking people... Well, I don't remember that particular
They were...
I actually remember.
spy advert.
What was the point of the MI5 advert, then?
I think if you got it right, then you could join.
I see. Right, Lee's team, what do you think?
He's lying, isn't he?
Yeah, he's lying.
Did we say he's lying?
He's a liar.
I mean, he's lying, rather than he's a lie. I mean,
Yeah.
just a bit of fun, it's not Judge Judy.
They think it's a lie, Nabil. Was it a lie or were you telling the truth?
It was true.
Oh.
It's true. Nabil does judge people on trains. Nella, you're next.
Okay. Until I saw one on I'm a Celebrity, I thought ostriches were mythical creatures.
David's team.
What was the context for seeing it on I'm a Celebrity?
So I think I was in, like, year 8 or year 9, and it was the year that Ian Wright was thrown into the jungle.
So this wasn't when you appeared on it. This is you as a viewer.
This was me as a child.
Ah, right, OK.
They had him in, like, this house. And then at the end, it was like they shoved him in a room with a 6-foot bird. It was an ostrich. And I was like, they're not real. And why is everybody, like, so normal about it? Because it's not normal. Because if you was to see a 6-foot rat, you would scream.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I absolutely love your nails, but I think you can have my ass.
Sorry, but it's just like... It just doesn't make sense. But, yeah, I just remember thinking, like, this isn't normal.
It was an episode of I'm a Celebrity where Ian Wright had to go through several rooms, picking up stars.
Yes.
And then in the last room...
There was an ostrich.
There was an ostrich. How big's the room?
Cutesy, you know. Not too big, not too small.
You know, David, cutesy.
Not a large room. Not like a cathedral.
No. A small
I love the
room.
fact you do room sizes by cutesy and you do them by cathedrals. Had you heard of emus?
I research everything that petrifies me. I know about the emus, I know about the ostriches, I know about all them birds.
Did you think emus were mythical?
Come on, if I was if I was to describe an ostrich
You look a bit like Rod Hunt, do that.
No! If I was to describe an ostrich to you, you wouldn't believe me.
Had anyone ever shown you a picture?
But I just wouldn't think it's real, because what is that?
What if one of those pictures had been a photograph?
I've seen pictures of dinosaurs. I've never seen a dinosaur in real life.
I swear you will not have seen a photograph of a dinosaur.
David, what's your team going to say?
I hold her in high esteem. I just don't think she'd be that stupid.
You think it's a lie?
I think so.
I think we agree.
You're going to say lie?
It might be true.
OK. But you're saying
But
lie.
we'll say lie, and
Right.
then if it's true, we'll say, well, we did say that it might be true. So, in a way, that's fine.
Nella, they're saying it's a lie. Was it a lie or was that all true?
It was the truth.
It's true. Nella did think ostriches were mythical creatures. Alex, you're up next.
I once had to run for my life when my own animals turned on me.
It's Jurassic Park. Lee's team.
How many different animals do you have on your farm?
We got cats, dogs, pigs, sheep, ducks, sheeps.
More sheeps?
But
I mean, I'm not a farmer, but I know sheeps is not the plural of sheep.
It is an alternative plural.
Sheeps?
Yep.
I hate you.
Thank you.
Did you say loads of animals went for you, or just one type of animal?
it was a pack of about 24 steers.
The
What are
steers.
steers?
Steers are young bulls.
Can I just take a moment to include Nella in the story as well? Just so you know, bulls are real.
I know that.
You know that.
Talk us through how it happened.
I was going to the Chelsea Flower Show.
Lovely.
The elder was in blossom.
Oh.
The chaffinch was out. It was the first flush of spring.
Right.
The first flush of spring is when you at last go to the loo after the winter.
You've left the farm to go to the Chelsea Flower
And
Show.
I was put my Versace suit on,
Ooh.
my Chelsea boots, and there's literally a station at the bottom of the farm, Station Field. I got to Station Field, and I thought, they've moved the steers, they haven't told me.
Who's they?
The cowboys, Dave and Neil.
Dave and Neil, OK.
They moved the steers into Station Field. So I saw the steers in the far corner of the field, and I'd been briefed on what happens if the steers kick off.
Oh, what's the brief?
Run for it.
That's a brief, is it?
It's a brief. There's the old watercress pond in the middle of the field, with a barbed wire fence around it. I got to the point of no return,
Yes.
and they knew. And one of them kicked, one of them bucked, and suddenly they were all...
Stampede.
Stampeding.
It was an actual stampede.
It was an actual
Was there any
full-on-
part of you as a pop star who was happy to be attracting the attention of the young? So where did you run to, Alex?
I ran and I managed to plant a hand on the post for the watercress, vaulted the barbed wire up to my waist in muddy ordure. They were doing all that bull stuff. They were pouring.
How did you get away?
I got my phone out, going, Neil, come and get me, please, quickly. He jumps in the pickup, tearing over the field, honking the horn.
And then shoots the lot of them, yeah?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my own back.
Was the meat tender? Right, let's move on to one of their songs. No, they had a song called Tender, didn't you?
We did indeed, yeah.
There we are. OK.
Tender is the night.
What do you think, Lou? Is he telling the truth?
I just did that so you get royalties.
I think it has to be recognisable. What are we thinking? Nella, what do you reckon?
I don't think he's lying at all. It's a very realistic story.
I mean, Alex's physique, he does look like the kind of man that could outrun some steer.
I think he's telling the truth.
I'll go with my team and say that that is true.
They think it's true, Alex. Was it true or was it a lie?
It was true.
It's true, Alex's animals did turn on him. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Craig. So, Lou, what is Craig to you?
This is Craig, and I've made 2 attempts to impress him in my life, and bringing him on the show is the 3rd.
Nella, how do you know Craig?
So this is Craig. He's the teacher that I caught bunking off school whilst I was bunking off school.
Finally, Lee, what is your relationship with Craig?
This is Craig. He had to say sorry to me after his driverless car took me on a 20-minute joyride.
So there you have it. Lou's cool companion, Nella's skiving school teacher, or Lee's penitent pal. David, where will you begin?
Lou.
Your little baby.
I absolutely love David's face when you say that.
You've twice tried to impress Craig.
Jealous.
How have you tried to impress him?
OK, it was when I was 5, I think the first time was. That was when I had a party in my bedroom. I invited about 6 kids round, and I had a 50p budget and got him round so that I could kiss him because I'd seen it in the movies.
Did you know him?
He was in my class. Me and my friend Vicky planned it all, and in the end, he kissed Vicky.
So you said this party was on a 50p budget.
Yes.
Now, what do you get? I realise this was a little while ago.
Yes.
What do you get?
Craig.
What do you get for 50p?
At Tangy Tom's, the crisps, you get like 10 packets of them because they were 5p.
10 packets of crisps.
One very young person there almost fainted.
How did a young Craig respond?
Not an ideal response from Craig. There was a lot of focus on him and a lot of pressure on him, and...
He wet himself.
Well, hang on, there's a lot of focus on him tonight. Is that why he's holding on like that?
He didn't love it.
Now, you said that you've tried to impress him twice. What was the second time?
Second time, probably 2 years after. So PE, and I had got emerald green sparkly leotard and leggings. I knew that Craig didn't love me, but I knew that if he could see me in my leotard and leggings, he'd start to sort of get an idea.
You're saying you would be irresistible to him? Right.
I think I had headbands and wristbands as well.
Right.
So what was everyone else wearing?
Black shorts, white T-shirt.
And you were all green like Kermit the Frog. Now, all these years later,
Yeah.
you're telling us you've invited him here to impress him.
How have you kept in touch?
The restraining order's finished.
A little thing called Instagram.
What does he do now, Lou? What's his line of work?
No, I don't know. I don't take an interest.
Who would you like to quiz next?
Well, we'll ask Nella next.
Nella, remind us of how you know Craig.
So he's the teacher I caught bunking off school the same day that I was bunking.
Right.
What school was this?
St Mary's Church of England in Hendon.
Oh, you went to school in Hendon as well?
Yeah.
What?
Hi.
Can you two get a room?
Right next to me and David.
Goodness me.
It gets worse and worse and worse.
That's what the reviews say.
Hey, Alex, fancy getting together?
What age are you at this point?
I'm year 11.
Year 11. So, do you know what an ostrich is by this point?
Yes, I do.
And why are you bunking off school?
Sometimes there'll be like a supply teacher. If the supply teacher was in the spot of where my teacher was supposed to be, I'm out.
What did he teach?
Geography. Come on, look at him, bless him.
Now, you say you caught him bunking off.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Imagine I'm walking to first period, pop my head in, I'm looking for Mr. George. I'm seeing a supply teacher.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't need to be there.
No.
He doesn't even know what he's about to teach. So I'm thinking, Mr. George's not here. Free period, might just pop next door and watch Twilight.
There's a cinema next door to the school.
It was like, boop, boop, cinema.
What time of day is this, then?
This is like 9.
So there's a 9 a.m. screening of Twilight. They're in there getting the popcorn going at sort of 7:45, I imagine, just for the big 9 a.m. rush on a weekday in
They
term
are
time.
screenings that are that early, though.
I want to know when Craig enters the story.
Right. So then, movie is just amazing, because you know when you read the book and then you expect the movie to be, like, really, really
As
trash.
I
and it
say,
was just
when
like...
does Craig enter the story?
So, basically, I'm in there, I'm watching the movie. Till this day, I go to the cinema by myself, favourite activity.
When did Craig enter the story?
The movie's over, the lights come on, and I see Mr. George.
So wait, he skived work and then went somewhere next door to where he works.
Yeah.
So, did you say hello?
I popped my blazer up like this and scurried off.
Did you say anything?
No, I just looked at him like this.
But he knew.
Yeah, he knew that I knew.
Now, what about Lee? Lee, remind us of how you know Craig.
This is Craig. He had to say sorry to me after his driverless car took me on a 20-minute joyride. Sadly, we have no more time for questions.
Where are we?
We are in London, near Victoria.
Near Victoria Station. Or
Nope.
near my wife.
I'm sorry, Lou. Baby's got away.
What happened?
This is Craig, and he had to say sorry to me after his driverless car took me on a 20-minute joyride.
I wasn't aware we had driverless cars in London.
We don't have driverless cars in London, correct. They are now starting to try to sell them, hence me agreeing to look at one for him.
OK.
His company's in Victoria, and we started there, and we drove this car on the back of his big pickup truck to a test track just outside London.
Well, I'm glad you included the Victoria bit of the story.
Why not? Her story started when she was 5. I thought I could go back an hour.
So you get in, and what happens?
So I get in the car.
Front or back?
Why don't you buy me a drink first, Rob, and we'll discuss it later? In the back, obviously, in the back. It'd been programmed already with my name, so it said, hello, Lee, but I knew it wasn't committed because the lilt of the Lee was wrong. It sort of went, hello, Lee. It was one of them. Where can I take you?
And what did you say?
Dogging. I said, is it all right if I get the dog in? That's what I meant. What did you think I meant? Unfortunately, because I'm quite inquisitive, I started pressing buttons. And I'd pressed the previous setting, which was to go to a shopping centre, like 20 minutes from the track. So it started going through the gate of the test track, then I realised we're now on a proper road. I should have known, because if I'd looked behind me, I'd have seen him going. I was trapped, and I was frightened. I don't mind telling you.
And you didn't ring Craig?
I don't think I did ring Craig, no.
Why not?
I did ring Craig, yes. OK. And I said, I've been kidnapped by your car.
What did he say?
He told me how to talk it back. He said, you need to say sorry. And to you, Craig, or to the car? And he said, no, to me. I said, I'm sorry, Craig. Right, well, now I'll tell you, because he was livid.
Right.
I did the manual button bit, press, press, press,
Yeah.
and within a second, it said back to the test track type thing.
Why did he have to apologise to you? It's your fault. You tampered with the buttons.
Because it should be foolproof.
I'm sure that's what he was using you to check.
We need an answer. So, is Craig Lou's school companion, Nella's skiving school teacher, or Lee's penitent pal?
Have you ever heard of twilight screening at 9 o'clock in the morning?
It seems a bit early to me.
But then, what about Lou's business?
Well, could Lou be sort of a kind of obsessive, sort of delusional, yet predatory figure, even from early childhood? Yes. So I think there is no doubt in my mind that Lou's story could be true.
David, time to decide.
Right. We're all going to say one of those 3 people's names at the count of 3 as one, and then work out what we've said. 1, 2, 3...
Lee.
That was Lee saying Lee. Did you say Lee? What did you say?
I did say
said
Lee.
Lee.
You said Lee? Do you think it's Lee?
I just don't...
You don't know, it's fine. So I know it can be a bit much, this process.
Come on, David, it's time to decide.
Do you see the problem I'm in? I'm not
Yes.
getting the advice I need. But you're
You're
Nella.
not getting the advice you want. I said Lee and you said no.
Well, he said Nella. You want me to say Lee? That's what you're asking me to do. On television.
David.
We're going Lou. The consultation process is over. We're going Lou.
You're saying Lou. Craig, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Craig, and this is Lou's 3rd attempt
Yes, Craig is Lou's cool companion. Thank you very much, Craig. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lives, and we start with... It's Lou.
I'm struggling to bond with my new dog because his woof sounds just like my ex-boyfriend's cough.
David's team.
Your most recent ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
When did you split up?
About 2 years ago, but I love my life.
What was his name?
Jack.
Jack.
Jack Russell.
What is the dog's name?
You're going to make fun of me, but it is called Rover.
Really?
Yeah.
What sort of dog?
It is a Jack Russell.
Rover. It is a Jack Russell. It is a Jack Russell.
Just a little quiet word.
And
Don't push it.
so you've got a Jack Russell
Called Rover.
called Rover. How long have you had the dog?
Not long, 6 months.
And how long did it take you to notice the haunting echo of Jack's cough?
My friend Claire pointed it out, because I didn't even notice, and now I can't unhear it.
Your friend Claire said...
Yeah.
I tell you what, that dog's bark is really like... You remember Jack? You know, the one who broke your heart, love of your life, didn't work out. Do you remember his cough?
Just to clarify this, I'm going to ask you to do an impression of Jack,
Yeah.
your ex-lover,
Yeah.
and then an impression of Rover. So
Yeah.
first of all, Jack the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Go.
You're not meeting my mum. Why do you need to meet my mum?
No, 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 no. No, who's cough? The cough. The cough. So, the cough of the boyfriend. OK. Now, the bark of the dog. Virtually indistinguishable. Let's have the cough of the boyfriend again. Bark of the dog. Oh! Oh! A little bit different.
Bit different.
Cough of the boyfriend. Bark of the dog. They're getting more and more different, actually.
I didn't train at RADA.
What did you do there?
What are you thinking?
I don't think it's true.
OK, Nabil?
I've never heard a dog bark like that.
Alex?
I've heard a sheep cough like that.
They think it's a lie. OK, Lou, was it a lie, or were you telling the truth?
Obviously, it was a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Lou's dog doesn't sound like her ex. That noise signals time is up and it's the end of the show. I can reveal that David's team has won by 4 points to 2. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.
ما هو شيء and sad nights our love is like the moon and the sun. When we laugh, when we cry, that's when